and you read that story, that's not a story. We're not telling stories. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, That Chocolate Bean, with me, Erin Wells, and you read that title correctly. Let's make some butternut squash soup with spicy Italian sausage. Let's get started. Alright guys, let's start off by roasting some garlic, carrots, and butternut squash. Now I did get the pre-cut butternut squash just out of sheer laziness. I did not want to do any extra peeling and anything like that, but this will cost you more. Now I'm going to season with some salt, and then I'm going to put in some roasted garlic and herb. You can use all-purpose or whatever your favorite seasoning is. Boom, bam, boom. My oven is preheated on 400, and I'm going to pop this in for 30 minutes, and I left it in for another 30 minutes so it cooked on residual heat. Now let's get into our pecan and mushroom meat. I am chopping up an 8-ounce container of baby Bella mushrooms. I will not be putting these in a food processor because mushrooms cook down to mush if you do that, in my opinion. Now I cooked the pecans for about 10 minutes, y'all. I should have did 30 because they were still a little crunchy, but I did not mind. I'll talk about that later on in the video. And now I am pulsing these so they are ground up just like you would do ground beef. Now I'm adding the pecans into the mushroom, and now it is time to season. I'm going to put the seasoning on the screen, so I'm going a little fast, but you definitely the key ingredient will definitely be fennel. Okay, fennel. So I'm going for the Italian seasoning flavor. I am not measuring these seasonings. I'm just kind of going in, y'all, putting all the seasoning into the bowl. You can re-season. Only thing you do not want to do not put in salt. You cannot take out salt. Once it's too salty, it's a wrap. So I'm avoiding salt for now. Also, you guys know I like it spicy, so definitely got to put some chili flakes in there. I'm just so sorry about it. That's just me. As you guys are seeing now, I am just mixing everything up, and now we're going to go ahead and saute it. You can also use oil, y'all. I'm just using butter because butter was right here on hand. So I'm using about 4 tablespoons of butter to cook up our pecan and mushroom meat. So putting that on the pan. I'm not going to put the whole thing in because y'all know me, I have a history of overloading the pan. So I'm going to put about half in, saute that down, and then add the rest. Oh, it smells good. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and add the rest. I feel like I'm gonna go ahead and increase the fennel and the Kinders or whatever all-purpose seasoning you're using for this, because I'm just smelling. I'm going by smell here. All right, again, you guys, I am not measuring. We're adding in some more of that all-purpose seasoning of your choice and some more fennel seed. Again, I'm going off of smell. It just didn't smell sausagey enough. That's not a word, but yes. So we're seasoning that up. Mix, and you are pretty much done. I'm going to turn off the stove and let the rest cook on residual heat. I'm going to let you guys see what it's looking like in the sunlight, because I know y'all are like, it's so dark because the lighting is so terrible. But boom, that looks like real ground beef. Like, we did that, y'all. Yes, we did. All right, now that our nut meat is all done, now let's take out our roasted butternut squash, carrots, and garlic out of the oven. Remember, I left it in for an hour, 30 minutes actually on 400, 30 minutes on residual heat. Now we're going to make our actual soup. So I'm going to take some vegetable broth. Some of the vegetables, I just cut them up and put them right in the food processor. We're going to spin it first. Do not overload your food processor. I'm pretty sure you guys know that. So I'm going to spin it, add another cup of vegetable broth, and boom, we are done. Y'all, honestly, I have no clue why at this point I didn't go ahead and add the rest of the seasonings. Maybe I was a little too nervous to overload the food processor, but I'm feeling like I should have went ahead and added my not chicken bouillon right here instead of waiting until I got into the pot, but I did. So let's go ahead and add 1 cube of our not chicken bouillon cubes. Now let's get ready to re-saute our mushroom and walnut meat. I'm going to add some red bell peppers and some white onions into the pan and start sauteing. Also, guys, I forgot to mention earlier, the reason the lighting is so terrible is because my lights are out. So I'm using my cell phone light to kind of help so you guys can see a little bit better. We're going to drop a bay leaf into our soup to let that simmer for about 15 to 20 minutes. And then we're going to add some garlic and onion powder to our red peppers and onions. And then I'm going to add in our nut meat to let that finish cooking. Oh, y'all, the flavors, y'all, it smells so good up in my trailer. Okay, alrighty guys, now I'm finally adding some salt. Please watch your salt intake, because I did add a little bit too much, but it worked out pretty well because the soup was not salty. So I made the mushroom meat a little salty, but again, it worked out. So now I'm removing that bay leaf, those 2 bay leaves, excuse me, from our soup. They did simmer for about 15 to 20 minutes like I said earlier. Now we're going to add in some ginger and allspice. Again, y'all, I don't know why I just didn't add it to the food processor. I think it just slipped my mind that these are added seasonings, but adding these to our soup. Now, don't do this. I did not enjoy the coconut. I think I added way too much. I'm not saying you can't do it, but I think a half a cup is maximum. I added a full cup of coconut milk to this soup. It took over. Do not do what I just did. Add a little bit more ginger and a little bit more allspice just to punch up the flavor and to try to cover up that coconut. Also adding some more of this Kinder's all-purpose seasoning. But again, y'all, I'm gonna tell you at the end, that coconut came through, so do not add that much. Now let's go ahead and plate. Yes, y'all see this cute little brown bowl I got, period. Adding some sprigs of thyme, and then we're gonna add in our mushroom and onion and bell pepper mixture. Listen, look at it, this girl plating this, bam. And there you have it, your roasted butternut squash soup with our spicy Italian mushroom and pecan meat. This is what happens after you cook. All the seasonings out. I'm gonna clean up as soon as the video's over. We just listen. This is what it is, okay? But anyway, all right, y'all. So let's get into this soup. I'm super excited. I already told y'all I added way too much coconut milk. I got a little zealous, okay? Come on, big word. I got a little zealous with the coconut milk. Half a cup, because it is strong. I tasted it. But we're gonna get it all together with the soup, with the thyme. Come on, period. All right, I'm gonna get a scoop with the soup and the sausage, okay? It's good. It was really good. But again, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I taste the coconut milk. Half a cup. I almost feel like it wasn't even necessary. I was just going off of recipes. Everybody adds either heavy cream or coconut milk. I don't think it was necessary. Perhaps if it was the heavy cream from Sprouts, I put a picture right here, that would have made a difference. But I was trying to make this recipe to where everyone could make it, because I know people don't have access to this right here. But texture is lovely. Let's go ahead and mix this up. It was cute for a second. Let's mix it up. It was real cute. Okay, let's get a bite with everything. A little thyme in there. Some bell pepper. Okay. Okay. Baby, mix it up. I don't taste no coconut no more. Coconut who? Coconut where? Okay, mix it up. Or I'm gonna ruin the whole bowl. Oh my goodness. Y'all make this. Y'all make this. I said go make it. As always, make sure you like, comment, subscribe down below, and I'll see you next time. Peace.